Hello everyone, DCeric here, and today I have a follow-up video, the Tokyo Extreme Racer Advance for the Game Boy Advance. The game is not as great as I thought it was going to be, and I guess this is the reason why Genki had nothing to do with this game whatsoever. I mean, usually if it's a different developer, I think it's Genki by the way, they would be either the producer or the developer of the game. So they wanted nothing of this game. And I guess that would also explain why it was never released in Japan. So, anyways, is there any reason to buying another car after you purchase your beginner car? Absolutely not. That's right. I thought the difficulty would actually kinda, advance itself further as I went through the gameplay, but that didn't end up happening. It was kind of funny. I was, doing the first track, and I eventually would run into an AI character who would be a lot faster. So I thought, okay, I already had saved up enough money to get a new car, and I could get the most expensive car if I needed to, and I thought, well, if I get the most expensive car in the game, it should be pretty fast. No. I bought this car, and I went onto the track, and it was a big mistake. It was not fast enough to race anything. So, of course, using a Retron 5, you're able to, use emulation saves, so I can pretty much go back to what I was using before, the original car, that being. And so I did. I went back to the original car, and I thought, okay, as I said in the, little review video, I thought, okay, you don't have to purchase upgrades, you could just get a new car, and it would be fast enough. Well, that was wrong, of course. I had upgraded the original car, the engine, to the third spot, and the transmission, as well as the clutch. And as soon as I got into the race, I forget what the name of the CPU rival was, but the car was going as fast as 182 miles an hour, and I was able to beat that racer no problem. So I figured, okay, well, the next race, it has to be just a little bit more difficult. And no, it wasn't. So, each map, as soon as you are done the round of rival characters, you can go on to a new map, okay? So I went to Tokyo 2, and I thought again, the difficulty probably will be slightly adjusted. And again, I was wrong. With the default original car, I beat every rival character on every map, and, well, I'll get to this next part soon. But anyways, yes, I was able to beat every car on every track without having to buy a new car. But that's where I'm just going to tell you, let's fast forward here a little bit. I did buy a new car just because I was sick and tired of driving the same car over and over, and I thought, okay, maybe, doing this would, it would make me overthink the game a little bit, the repetitiveness of the game would be a little bit better, and no, it didn't. Okay, so the detail of the car would change, and, well, mind you, yes, I bought the most expensive car again. I even upgraded the car, and it went as fast as 180 miles per hour. So that's right, it did absolutely nothing compared to the original car. So then, you might be thinking about the traffic in the game, and at first it's a little bit of an annoyance. In fact, there's a few races where, it can get annoying, but it's not that bad. if anything, there's two cars of traffic that you have to go past. And sometimes, yes, they're going from left or right on the screen, and you have to dodge them. But as you get further into the game, it gets funny, because not only do you have difficulty getting past the traffic, even your rivals do. So what happens there is your rival slows down just after you may have hit the traffic as well. And so as soon as he hits it, he slows down, allowing you to go past him. So yes, I mean, it's not overly difficult game. And the traffic gets even more hilarious, as well as sometimes as soon as a race starts, a car will be, like, the traffic could get stuck inside you, basically, you know, making you bump around all over the place. And it's annoying. There's nothing special about the tracks either. You go from Tokyo, a black sky. Then you go to London, it might be an orange, you know, maybe dawn-looking sky. Then you go to Los Angeles, and it's a red, you know, dusk-type sky. There's nothing, you know, that changes in the atmosphere. Every track basically looks the same, except, mind you, yes, the map changes. You get different turns, blah, blah, blah. But other than that, I mean, like, once you beat the game, there's no reason to wanting to collect all the cars. I mean, maybe for a kid, hey, look it, I just bought this car, and look at what I did with it. But, I mean, like, it's no different from any other car in the game, so... I felt kind of bad about the last video, but I guess this is where you learn that maybe, you know, play through the game first before, you know, doing a video, because if it's bad, then it's going to come back down on you. So that's one of the reasons why I was doing this. I mean, I didn't literally say, well, I may have said, go out and get this game. Now I'm saying this game is generally for people who are collectors, people who may want to just add it to their Tokyo Extreme Racer collection, or a casual gamer who has nothing better to do than wanting to go on the track for a bit, race a car, and yeah, go on to do something else. The game is not fun. I spent hours and hours and hours grinding my way through it to see that it was basically pointless. No reason to buy and upgrade a car, to go through the paint shop and, you know, color up your car. None of that really matters. You know, as far as coloring goes, you just press one button and the color changes. That's it. You know, I mean, there's just nothing special to it at all. So, anyways, I wanted to get that off my chest. Don't get this game, as said, unless you're a collector, or, you know, you just wanted to get the whole Tokyo Extreme Racer collection, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get it. But this is the worst title in the series. It's not fun, and if you plan on playing hours and hours of it, you'll feel as bored as I did. I was literally wanting to sleep through this horrible game. Anyways, this is your pal DCeric. You know, come back to see another episode, and, you know, hopefully the next game will be as good. Of course, I may have to play through it, but yeah, you know, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and thank you again. Goodbye.